You're watching Scorchin Swearin with your host, Brandon Swear.
What's going on, Swear Nation? So glad to have everyone here, and welcome on into another amazing episode of Scorchin Swearin. Up tonight, we have one amazing sauce on deck. This is from Wicked Provisions. This is the newest addition to the lineup. This is Blueberry Seduction. We're going to be diving into this one. I am absolutely excited to get into it. As you can see there, a very dark blue hue to the sauce, very indicative of what you would expect from a blueberry sauce. From the overall visual presentation, love the overall labeling and the overall cellophane branding on the bottle. As always, I do not like to read the ingredients that are on the label. I like to let my taste buds do the exploration. Got my trusty tablespoon, and let's go ahead and jump on into it. I do break things down off of 5 different categories. Those categories are heat, aroma, flavor, versatility, and burn. If you're wanting to see the full scorecard breakdown, you head on over to the podcast. You can check that out there. But let's get into this here review. Does have the perforation on the cellophane, so easy going on that. Let me give it a good twist. And just like that, we have popped the top on Blueberry Seduction. So let me go ahead and give this one a good pour here. As you can see, oh my goodness, beautiful consistency. Once it gets going, it gets going. Nice hearty tablespoon. And aroma-wise, amazing. You're picking up the blueberry. You're picking up a fresh, earthy note from the peppers. Oh, there's a level of like sweetness that is just really able to be picked up. You know, it's interesting. This sauce already smells like it would go phenomenal on desserts, but I guarantee you this is not going to be pigeonholed in just only desserts. So, cheers. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. So smooth. So this sauce, while it's not a thin, runny sauce, it has a nice hold. But the level at which the ingredients are, fine-tuned, pureed throughout this, it is beautiful in providing that very minimal difference in texture to no texture that you're able to appreciate. You're picking up a nice, strong blueberry note. You're picking up some of the undertones of what tastes like beet. You're picking up some of the, bright freshness from the peppers that are involved in here. It's not quite jalapeno taste, so it's something similar to that. So we will be diving into that once I look at the overall labeling for the ingredients. But the notes that are carried throughout there, the vinegar is not just your traditional vinegar. This has another layer of depth to it. Absolutely blown away. I can see this thing going great on desserts, of course. I mean, pies, cobblers, cookies, ice cream, you name it, cheesecakes. It's going to be an absolute home run. But as I had mentioned, I can see this as well pairing phenomenal with some pulled pork tacos, great on some burgers, great on some sandwiches. I mean, absolute, well-rounded. I could even see this going great in a mixed drink. Having some of that be in the base before you start your drink. Oh my gosh, that is magical. That is an absolute piece of art there from Wicked Provisions. And let's do this. Let's go ahead. I'm curious to know. I want to know what ingredients are going on in here. So go ahead and flip this one around. And here we go. Ingredients are blueberries, water, balsamic syrup. Oh man, that is it. And then we have blueberry infused apple cider vinegar. That's adding to that depth. Absolutely loving that. Then we have pears, roasted beets, and then serrano peppers, pure maple syrup, pomegranate juice, cinnamon, sugar, lime juice, and salt. Oh my goodness. This is phenomenal. Such a nice lineup of ingredients in here too. Having the serranos in here is just enough note to allow you to pick up the flavor and just a nice kiss of heat throughout this sauce. Really, this is an absolute flavor bomb to the max. One you should not miss out on. You should definitely pick this one up. As I had mentioned, see this thing going great with not only your normal traditional dishes, you can also have this thing pair very well with desserts. And I could see this even being applied to, say, mixed drinks, and it really shining strong. If you are one that you're trying to find ways that, are all more natural as far as your sugar intake, this is absolutely bonkers right here. You're getting it through the blueberries, you're getting it through the pears, you're getting it through the pomegranate juice and the maple syrup. I mean, absolute home run. That is from Wicked Provisions. That is blueberry seduction. Man, oh man, is that amazing. From a heat standpoint, if you're just starting out, you're going to be able to use this sauce. You're going to be able to love this sauce and be able to just go to town on it. Working on your own personal best. This is a nice mild sauce for you. However, do not let that preclude you from trying this one and grabbing yourself a bottle, because you will love it. Absolute amazing sauce here. But if you want the official scorecard, head on over to the podcast where you can check that out there and get the full swear word rating. I'm Brandon Swear, and for everything from the world of hot, this has been Scorchin and Swearin.
This has been Scorchin and Swearin with your host, Brandon Swear.